Straight up to me, but they say a foul. Chance for an and one. Tough break there for the Bears. That puts the lead at 46-41 as Frankham will be at the line for one free throw. Shot is up, looks short, but it's perfect. 47-41, 6-point lead. Big three-point play there for Ridgeline. Olsen gets all the way to the basket. Now he picks up his dribble. Barfus back cut. Reverse layup is good again. He's on fire. Making all the right plays now is Bridger Barfus. Beautifully set up there by Owen Olsen. And here's Ridgeline on the other end. Up top, Sorensen is checked back in for Ridgeline. Look for him to be aggressive. It's Cox above the three-point line. Barfus is on him. Throws it over to Skinner on the right wing. Looks inside to Frankham. Ridham reaches over his back. That's a foul.
That's all right.
Yeah, he'll take it. He reached over trying to deflect the pass into Frankham, but he is huge. By my standards, he's a big kid. It's hard to reach around him and get the deflection. Marble comes back in, and Jace Roberts will come out. Skinner will inbound under the basket for Ridgeline. They'll look to lob, nothing there, nothing there. Sorensen now takes it on the right wing, way out in the corner. Marble bodies him up. Sorensen looks to make a move. Now left-handed dribble. He's still way out above the three-point line. 3:29 to go in the game. Now Workman drives on Kyver. Cut off nicely. They swing it around the perimeter. Wide open three is an air ball on the backside. Owen Olsen on the rebound. Bears on the move again. Down by 4. Olsen has it left to right dribble. Fakes the drive. Now Barfus cuts through. Oh, pass over to Marble's almost stolen, but Marble reaches out and grabs it with the strong hands. Back to Kyver. Kyver now guarded by Workman, and Workman is long and lanky. He's been doing a good job on Kyver out there when he's guarding him. Now Olsen has it. He gets to the paint, nothing doing. Hands back to Ritter. He makes a strong move to the basket, tries to duck under Frankham, and it's blocked. Just didn't have the legs to get up over him. Now Sorensen back the other way for Ridgeline. Hands to Workman. Strong drive on the baseline, cut off by Kyver. They say he's going to get him with the blocking foul. He is. I thought he cut him off nice on the baseline, but they say blocking foul on Jensen. That will be the 7th foul. It'll be 1-1 for Ridgeline. Fourth quarter, 4-point lead for Ridgeline, and they're at the free throw line. It's Grady Workman. Really quick guard, long arms. First free throw is good on the front end of the 1-1. Pushes the lead back to 5. Bears have been down by as many as 15 in this game early in the first half. Been much better offensively since that first quarter. Second free throw by Workman is hard off the rim and big. Frankham's there to grab it. Workman has it, a drive again, and he's fouled by Marble. Has to reach over the top and foul him to prevent the easy layup. Back to the line. Starting to see the effects of having two big 6'6" guys in the paint. They've gotten a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. 2:40 to go. Workman at the line for 2. First free throw. Good. It's been a tough possession for the Bears as Ridgeline's been able to extend their lead on a couple of extra possessions. Next free throw is up, and that's good. Full timeout by the Bears, 2:40 to go. Ridgeline has now pushed their lead back to 7. It was down as low as 3. We'll see if the Bears have enough in the tank to close out and win this game on the road against a very good Ridgeline team. You're listening to Bear for Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Some hot food, so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church, or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
2:40 to go. Bears down by 7. They have the ball. Josh, what's it going to take over these final 2.5 minutes?
You know, it's going to take what they've done so far to get back in this game. Bridger Barfus and Kyver Jensen have kind of put the team on their back. There for a minute, Bridger Barfus was the spark for the team. I would kind of try to set up a little penetration and kick. Let Kyver penetrate if it's there, take the bucket. If not, kick it back out for a 3 from Bridger.
It'll be Barfus, Kyver Jensen, Jace Roberts, Denver Reese, and Garrick Marble, the 5 out there for the Bears. Ridgeline will extend their defense on this inbound. Bears break the press easily. They'll throw it back to Roberts in the middle. Marble's there for a screen. They don't use it. Now back to Kyver. The Bears will set up whatever play they drew out of the timeout here. Kyver gets the screen, gets into the high post. Back to Marble. He's got a wide open 12-foot jumper, and that's strong off the back iron. Rebound, Luke Sorensen. Garrick has just not been able to get the ball in the basket tonight. Been an off night for him. Sorensen on the other end throws to Workman. Quick down the baseline, reverse layup. Oh, it's rejected by the rim on the backside. Lucky break there from the Bears. Kyver quickly the other way. Now Roberts. Denver Reese in the corner. Throws it in the post. Marble on the strong grab. Hands back to Denver Reese on the float up the layup and score. Strong grab there by Garrick Marble. That was a beautiful post move to get that ball and then to hand it off to Denver Reese. Nicely done by Marble. Cox the other way, throws it under the basket across court. They now swing it around the perimeter. Good defense here by the Bears. Oh, they throw it into Frankman. He's got the catch. He's under the basket, and Barfus comes over and blocks it on the backside. Beautifully done again. It's Bridger Barfus with the spark once more. 5-point game, 50-45 Ridgeline. Here's Kyver. Looks for the screen from Marble. He uses it. Steps behind the three-point line. The shot's up. It's good! Kyver Jensen for 3. It's a 2-point game. 1:15 to go. Ridgeline just got hit in the mouth. We'll see how they respond. Bears down 2. Kyver on the defense on the other end. It's Blotter up top to Sorensen. They'll slow down and run offense. 1 minute to go. They lob for Frankham. No, it's a cross-court pass. Workman for 3. It's good. Workman answers right back with a big-time 3. They haven't shot the 3 great tonight, but they picked a good time to knock one down. Back to a 5-point game, 53-48, timeout.
That's what you expect in games like this, where you've got two teams that we figured were pretty evenly matched. We figured Bears had a good chance coming into this game. They fought all the way back, but it's what you expect. You expect a Ridgeline team that is very good to come back down and answer right back, and they did. So now Coach Shaw gets to go design a play, draw one up here, and I'll tell you what, you go to Kyver Jensen or you go to Bridger Barfus here coming out of the timeout, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's another option right now, as well as those two have played coming down the stretch. I mean, give credit to Ridgeline on that last possession. If I'm Coach Shaw, I'm extremely happy with the defense. That's what I want. I want them to throw across court and have to shoot a 3. Unfortunately for the Bears, it goes down. Ridgeline has not shot the ball well from the 3-point line all game. They don't shoot it well on the season. And really, what's helped the Bears here in this fourth quarter and second half is the ability to collapse down low in the post and strip the ball from guys like Frankham and Sorensen.
Yeah, and the weak side guy being able to collapse over. Give a lot of credit to Bridger Barfus. 2 possessions before, when he collapses on Frankham, able to block him from behind. That's exactly what you have to do when you're playing against 2 guys that are bigger than you and I don't want to say stronger, but in a sense stronger than you at the rim.
Bears will inbound in the backcourt. 57 seconds to go in the game. They're now down 5 after the big 3 by Workman. It's Kyver that will handle. Workman meets him at half court. Now he backs off a little bit. Roberts screens. Now they come out and trap Kyver. They want to get the ball out of his hands. They do. It's now Reese on the wing. They throw it over to Roberts. Fakes the 3 all the way to the basket. Everyone collapses. They kick it over to Bridger Barfus, and they say Roberts' pass was bounced on the end line, out of bounds. Tough break. The Bears got, I think, what they wanted when everyone collapsed. Barfus was open in the corner for 3. They just could not get him the pass. 40.9 to go. Ridgeline will inbound in the backcourt. The Bears will extend their defense full court. Got to get a stop here. Probably actually have to foul, or there's not going to be enough time left in this game. The Riverhawks break the pressure. The Bears are trying to chase all over the floor. Now they do foul. Cox on the attempt up to the basket. Be 30 seconds to go in the game, and that'll put Cox at the free throw line. First free throw by Cox. It's up, and it's short off the rim. Good break there for the Bears. See if they can get a second miss and get down here and get a quick basket. Kyver yelling out what they want to run on this next possession. They're going to, looks like, try and go quick. Cox's second free throw is good. That'll make it a 6-point game. Bears got to go quick. They do. Barfus is into the front court. Unsure. The official blows his whistle and then calls for the ball. Don't understand that. They bring the ball back, and the Bears will have to inbound again in front of Ridgeline's bench. Now the Bears will call a timeout with the stoppage of play. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Reminder of the post-game show coming up, sponsored by JEM Electric. Rest easy with JEM Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured, professionally trained electrician. Call 257-7113. Still time, Josh. You're always in it. I've never found a high school team that shot better than about 65% from the free throw line, so you're always in these games.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely have a chance here. Run a good play coming out of this timeout. I would go for a quick three. Probably, Kyver's been hitting threes lately. Either have him take it. Owen Olson's going to be in there. You're going to see Bridger Barfus in there. Try to get one of those guys, maybe Denver Reese if it's a wide open three. Get that quick three and then put the pressure defense on. If you don't get the steal right off the bat, foul, force them to go to the line.
We'll see if the Bears can execute it here. They'll throw it in the backcourt to Kyver. He looks to go quickly. Left hand, right hand, back to the left hand. Workman's there to meet him. He's long, he's quick. Kyver pulls up for a three. It looks good. Oh, just short off the rim, but backside rebound by Olson. Bears got to go quick. Olson gets into the paint and throws it up and scores. Now they got to foul quick. There's no time. 8 seconds to go, and now they do get the foul. Unfortunately, that play took forever to get a basket to go in, and so now we're stuck with just 8 seconds to go in the game, and the Bears do get the foul. It's double bonus, so to the free throw line is number 2, Cam Blotter. 5'10" junior. He leads their team in assists. He's played a good game today. First of the two looks good, and it's long off the back rim. Bears still breathing. Got to hope for a miss here. And you really got to get a quick three. Blotter's second free throw is up. That looks long too. It is. Oh, look who's right there. It's Luke Sorensen. Just a little taller than everyone else, and the ball bounced a little further back, and he just jumped straight up and grabbed it. Tough break there. 7.4 to go. Sorensen will now be at the line for two. Got what you wanted, Josh. 2 misses.
2 misses, but a kid that is as good as he has been advertised to be.
Yes. His free throw is good. 5-point game, 55-50. Luke Sorensen, as Josh said, has been fantastic. Athletic, 6'6", long, rebounds, does everything around the basket. Second free throw is missed. Grabbed by Olson. We got to go. Someone's got to get a three up quick. Barfus does, catches it from 40 feet, throws it up, banks off the glass. Grabbed by Olson. He'll miss the layup as the horn sounds. Just not quite enough time left in this game for the Bears to do anything. And unfortunately, we're going to go to 0-2 in region, take 2 losses to what I would call the 2 best teams in the region so far. It's early, but Ridgeline looked good, but honestly impressed with the response from the Bears coming down the stretch in this one. I think they found some things that can work against Ridgeline. We'll take a short break, and then we'll be back to talk more about the game on the JEM Electric postgame show. You're listening to Bear over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Thinking about purchasing or refinancing a home? Academy Mortgage in Tremonton is your first choice home loan lender. We will provide a customized solution for you at competitive rates. No middleman, no hassle, and no surprises. Academy Mortgage, a name you can trust. Corporate NMLS 3113, equal housing lender.
Don't get caught without power to your home or business. This is Tyler with Golden Spike Electric. We offer Generac backup generators to keep your home or business warm, avoiding frozen pipes, loss of valuable food, or even a flooded basement. Contact Golden Spike Electric so you'll never be without power again. Golden Spike Electric and Generac.
Your wife said you were in quite the fender bender the other day.
Oh, I was.
I heard you smashed into your whole front end.
Yeah.
And you were driving this?
I know some guys.
You should know Bob's Body Shop. We'll make your car repair painless. We ensure full satisfaction. Bob's Body Shop.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed. You may not have heard of us, but chances are you've used our product or have enjoyed artisan breads made from our organic flour products. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collingston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Welcome back, Bears fans. This game has just concluded as our Bears fall 55-50 on the road against Ridgeline, a Ridgeline team that coming in on paper looked really good. 4 or 5 guys that can score it. They got 4 guys averaging in double figures. They've got 3 guys that all rebound. 2 6'6" guys in the paint. Sorensen and Frankham were good. Their ball handlers were great. And yet the Bears find a way to claw back into this one and close the gap. Had the lead down to 2 there in the fourth quarter for a moment. But Ridgeline made enough plays to stay on top in this one and get the victory 55-50. You're listening to the JEM Electric postgame show. Rest easy with JEM Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured, professionally trained electrician. Call 257-7113. Josh, tough loss here for the Bears, but think maybe they found something here in the second half to go moving forward, at least for their next matchup with Ridgeline.
Oh, absolutely. My big takeaway is you never like to lose a game, right? That is hard to swallow. But the thing that I will look at is your response coming out of halftime and how you executed in the second half. You took a big punch from Ridgeline in the first half. I mean, they played great basketball. I think they were shooting 50% in the first half. They end up shooting 37% for the whole game. So you really executed your defense extremely well. And really came up with what I would say is a great defensive plan against Sorensen. Sorensen only took 1 shot in the fourth quarter. That right there, that totally changes the dynamic of Ridgeline's offense. So it's a tough loss to swallow, but you found something. You found something offensively. You look like a little bit better team in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you hold Ridgeline almost 13 points below their scoring average, and it's apparent that this is a team that can score and score at will. For the Bears, it's just we've got to find some consistency on offense. We can't have the 6-7 point quarters that are dooming us and putting us in a hole. I think the Bears have proven that their defense is good enough to hold teams down, but are they going to be able to score enough points consistently to win against some of these better teams?
Yeah, and I think the big thing is if you look at the comparison between the first half and the second half, I would say it's the aggressiveness of our guards that changes the dynamic of that. You have Bridger Barfus, who has been a spark so many times. You have to tell him you've got to be aggressive. Shoot the ball if you got the open shot. Attack. Do the things that you are good at. And Kyber Jensen, he is the motor that drives your offense. And I would say he's the motor that drives your team. So you have got to get them to be more aggressive. They were a lot more. I mean, it was night and day aggressiveness from the first half to the second half. So that's my big thing going into Friday against Mountain Crest is I'm saying, hey, my guards, you have got to be extremely aggressive. Attack, attack, attack the entire game long rather than try to stay outside and be, I don't want to say patient, but get forced into shots that we don't like.
Yeah, I almost felt like at times the Bears were almost trying to mathematically execute their offense, like, hey, we're going to throw it into the high post. I'm going to turn around. There's going to be a back cutter, so I'm going to pass it to him, which that wasn't the play to be made on that possession, and it ultimately resulted in a lot of deflections, turnovers, and Ridgeline was able to build a nice lead.
Yeah, I think, along your point, it almost felt like in the first half we tried to run a very technical offense, which that's not who we are. We are an attack, go, quick tempo, drive the lane, kick out, take the quick hook shot underneath. That's who we are as a team. And we're also a team that when we are doing that, then we're playing better defense because we're not trying to be so, I want to use the term robotic on the offensive end that I think it leaks into us defensively. Second half, it was a lot more free-flowing of a team, and that trickled into the defense. And the defense was the defense that we're used to in the second half. So I know, like I say, it's a tough loss against a very, very good team, but there was definitely some things here that you can build off of and that you have to be proud of going into Thursday, against Mountain Crest.
Yeah, I think for the Bears, the one thing you take away this, you don't want to go 0-2 on this opening trip, but you probably played the best two teams in the region, played Ridgeline close. You get to have both these teams at your place later in the season, so nothing's really lost here. You take care of business on your home court and take care of business in the rest of the region, and you're right back where you want to be heading into the tournament. I know that's a lot of what-ifs and a lot to go, but that brings us to our next game, which is going to be on Thursday at 7 o'clock. We're finally back home for our first region game at home against Mountain Crest. That'll be what I'm going to say is a must-win for the Bears. I think you got to take care of the rest of the teams in this region. You got to take care of Mountain Crest, Logan, and Green Canyon, and put yourself in a position to be in one of those top two spots. I really think the Bears, if they can get in a top two spot in the region, they're going to be set up nicely for the state tournament, which I think they can make some noise. So we'll wait. Hopefully Coach Shaw is going to join us here in just a moment and talk a little bit about tonight's game. If not, we'll be back shortly to wrap it up, and we'll be back at it Thursday at 7. We'll take a short break and hopefully have Coach Shaw up here to give us some comments. We'll also hand out the McDonald's player of the game. Josh will let us know who the McDonald's player of the game is. You're listening to Bear for Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Your pipes are out of sight, out of mind, and could be out of date. We can fix it today.
Mike Nor Plumbing can change out your old pipes for new state-of-the-art pipes to keep your family healthy and safe. 257-0646. Online at MikeNorPlumbing.com.
This is Greg Madsen. A few years ago, my wife of 37 years, Sherry, passed away from cancer. Red Funeral Home was amazing when it came to taking care of my family's needs. If you're in that situation, contact Red Funeral Home. Let Joe and Josh Rudd serve your family in your time of need.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Welcome back, Bears fans. Game has gone final, 55-50. Ridgeline gets the win on their home court. They go to 2-0 in region play, move to 11-2 on the season. The Bears drop to 9-5 overall, and they're going to go to 0-2 in region play as they played their first two road games in region against Skyview and Ridgeline. Two tough losses, but a better performance here tonight from the Bears as they come back and cut the lead to 2 with a few minutes to go there and end up losing by 5. It's time for our McDonald's player of the game, sponsored by McDonald's. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. Josh, who have you got for our McDonald's player of the game?
I'm going to give you player of the game to Bridger Barfus. I think he provided you the spark you needed in the second half. He scores 9 points in the second half, 7 points in the fourth quarter alone. And really, you take what he did offensively, but really what he did defensively, he kind of got tasked with going up against a Sorensen and going up against a Frankham at times, who are big kids. Just played a really good game, both offensively and defensively in the second half, and gave you the spark to get back into that game. So I'll give the player of the game to Bridger Barfus tonight.
And his final points on tonight's?
13 for the night.
13. Who else were the leading scorers for the Bears?
Kyver Jensen continues to do what Kyver Jensen does. He scored 20 points, keeps ticking that scoring total up for himself. And then from there, Denver Reese puts in 7, which I think you've got to have that from Denver Reese every night. He's going to take a larger amount of shots, but you still got to get that 7 points, that 7 to 10 points from him every night. 4 from Ritter, 2 from Olsen, and only 2 from Garrick Marble, which the last couple games, Garrick Marble's kind of struggled a little offensively, and I think we've got to find ways to get him more engaged in the offense because, again, you add – he even goes 8 to 10 points, which is where he usually is at. Well, you win that game right there. So
yeah, I think the last few games it's been a struggle to get him going offensively. And I mean, early in the season he was up around 15 points a game. He's dropped down, getting closer to 12 or 11 points per game. Not that he needs to score a lot for the Bears to be successful, but I know he's got the offensive game to score. And if you can get Kyver, with that 15 to 20 points a night, and you can get Garrick to chip in 12 to 15, someone like Denver Reese to consistently give you a couple 3-pointers a game, a couple drives to the basket, and all of a sudden your offense is flowing with Bridger Barfus. The Bears have the weapons. It's just finding the game where we can put it all together, and I think Garrick Marble's a huge part of that, and hopefully going forward we can get him back on track, because he really is electric around the basket. He provides those high-energy buckets and really can give the Bears some momentum on the offensive end. So look forward to seeing how the Bears work him into the offense in their next game at home against Mountain Crest at 7 o'clock on Thursday. Excited to see how the reception will be there. Not all is lost here, like we say, with these first two region losses. A lot of games to be played. Still an opportunity to really run the table, even, get to
here's the thing,
7-3, 6-4, whatever
for sure,
it's going to be.
Because you can very easily see Ridgeline and Skyview splitting, or one of them sweeping both games. I mean, that's very logical. Logan is still a very good basketball team. You could see if one of these guys doesn't show up one night, you could see one of them slipping up. Or like we talked about it, if Skyview gets into a tight game, I'm interested to see what happens when they get a tight game, because they've got some kids whose tempers can kind of get to themselves a little bit. So very easily, I could see Logan beating Ridgeline. I can see Logan beating Skyview one game with them not showing up. So you're not out of this region at all.
No.
Because you easily can run the table. I think we can sweep Logan. I think we can sweep Mountain Crest. We can sweep Green Canyon. And I think you can take both these teams at home, because I'll tell you this, I'll take our student body over anybody else's student body that I've been to, because ours is going to be a lot louder than it was here. And again, I think you are very, very much in this region play, even going 0-2 to start the season.
Yeah, the reason I thought if you can come away from these first two with a split, you're the front runner to win this region, with having so many of the games at home coming up. So not all is lost going 0-2. Lots of opportunities for the Bears moving forward. But what this does do is makes it so that you have to take care of business against the teams that you should beat. We haven't really seen any games where the Bears haven't shown up to play. We've had that game against Skyview where really Skyview just outplayed us. But the Bears have given us effort game in and game out. I just got the head nod from Coach Shaw. Looks like he is going to try and get up here and give us a few minutes of his time. So we'll take a short break as he works his way up here, and then we'll be back with Coach Shaw to wrap up our post-game show. You're listening to Bear over Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today, 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
At Cast-A-Lite, you'll choose from a huge selection of pavers and receive help from experts. You'll see just how easy it is to do it yourself. For brick, block, rock, paver, and tile, go where the pros go. Online at castalite.com.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
With the Levitt Group of Northern Utah. So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? You could ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. At the Levitt Group of Northern Utah, we treat you like a person, not just a policy. Call us today at 695-2300.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
We're going to wrap things up here on our JEM Electric post-game show. Looks like Coach Shaw is wrapped up with some interviews down on the court. We'll go ahead and give him the pass for tonight. Our next broadcast is going to be on Thursday, January 19th. This Thursday, Mountain Crest, 7 o'clock. Back at home, we'll be Live streaming audio only for that game, audio only at CacheValleyDaily.com, also on the radio 104.9 The Ranch, and on the app, the 104.9 The Ranch app, or at maxpreps.com. If you go to the Bears homepage, there's a link there to live audio as well. So lots of ways to listen to Bear for Bears basketball. If some form or the other isn't working, be sure to check it out on our other platforms. We'll see everybody 6:45 Thursday for Mountain Crest at home. You've been listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch with myself, Trent Carter, and my analyst, Josh Tyre. We appreciate your listening tonight, and we'll see you on Thursday for Mountain Crest.